If you had a rabbi who was the shul rabbi, family rabbi putting these things together, okay, you know what? I might be inclined to believe it. If you had two families and they were really close and they said, hey, I want to set up my son with your daughter or whatever, I might be okay. I think that's okay. But when you get some random yenta with the mop, God, why do people fall for this?
So is your objection that because she's married and she covers her hair?
No, I'm just saying that's her only qualification.
But isn't it a beautiful impulse to want to match people
up?
up?
Yeah, but it's a hold on. This is not a job for amateurs. Matchmaking is not a job for amateurs. It's so complicated that the Kadosh Baruch Hu, who has infinite wisdom, requires 8 hours a day, and it's more easy for him just to split the Red Sea. This is no place for on-the-job training. This is the kind of a job, lady. This is not for amateurs. You wouldn't go to somebody who said, well, don't they mean well? And they were going to do brain surgery on you, but they had no training and don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's not the worst thing they can do is open up your head with a saw.
But they'll invite you over for Shabbat meal and they'll invite over someone else who's age appropriate. That's the phrase they're using on
Just
how to meet
the
us.
fact that they do age appropriate tells you everything you know. Age appropriate is a pseudonym for this headhunter to know what the fuck they're talking about. According to age appropriate, I wouldn't be set up with the woman I'm dating right now.
No,
right?
you wouldn't.
Because it violates that headhunter's mores and social norms that have nothing to do with Torah. So right there it tells you everything you need to know. Did you know that it's brought down in the Talmud? No, it's brought down in the Rishonim. It's brought down in the Rishonim that what? It's brought down in the Rishonim that there were marriages between old men, zakanim, somebody who's old and got a white beard, with young teens, with women who were young teens, not like I'm with an older teen, but a young teen who's over 12, right? Today, what would you call that?
Good times.
No, what would people label that as?
Pedophilia?
Pedophilia. They would slander the guy, right? But the Torah says from those relationships, from those marriages, came some gigantic Talmidei Chachamim. Talmidei Chachamim came from those relationships, right? Torah has no problem with gigantic age differences, right? But some yenta with a mop on her head, she was gone to yeshiva for 10 minutes, she suddenly thinks she knows everything, and this violates her social mores. Her social mores say no. So why would you want to go to such a person? Anybody who talks about age, what'd you call that word?
Age appropriate.
That's all I need to know. This is a person is a moron who needs to be ignored. Why would you trust yourself to a complete imbecile moron?
What about Craigslist casual encounters? Is that a better place to look?
I would say that's a better place to look at than I would trust. What's it called? Craigslist. I would trust Craigslist, and you can quote me on this.
Okay.
Than a bona fide a mop head who uses
the phrase age appropriate,
and he uses the words age appropriate. You can quote my ass on that.